Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Friday morning as a cold front is slicing through the area this morning. Winds out ahead of it are fairly light, under 10 miles per hour. They're out of a southerly direction and they're turning northerly behind the front at 5 to 15 plus miles per hour. Might get a little breezy, especially late morning into the early afternoon behind this front. Clouds are on the increase. Most of your clouds are still off to the northwest. There aren't very many clouds near the front, just a few. As the day goes on, we'll see some increasing clouds. Winds will turn breezy a little bit, at least out of the north and northeast, and temperatures will be a little bit cooler the farther northwest you go. Still pretty warm for most of us, especially here to the southeast near the front. Hot near Beatrice, but noticeably cooler, more fall-like to the northwest. Tonight, skies will gradually clear out, and as that happens, the temperatures will start to fall off. So a little chilly again for some. Now tomorrow will briefly warm things up, but it's not going to take long for the next cold front to come through here, and it almost kind of merges with the first front in a way. But anyway, behind that, winds will turn more northwesterly or northerly once again. And these breezier conditions with very dry air right in here, this may lead to a bit of an elevated fire threat here. Skies will partially clear out then tomorrow night, although a few clouds come in from the west. It gets a little chillier Saturday night into Sunday as that cooler air starts to settle in early next week. There is a fire weather watch in place for tomorrow afternoon. It actually starts at 11 a.m. Central Time and continues until 8 o'clock in the evening Central Time for northern and western counties there, including Boyd, northern Holt County, Brown Rock, Kippahaw County, Blaine County, westward into the Sandhills, and then down into southwest Nebraska as well. As for temperatures out there today, still going to be very warm, but a wide range in temperatures. The warmest temperatures in the southeast, near 90 in Beatrice, 89 for Lincoln and Hebron. Low 80s for the Tri-Cities. We'll be behind the front most of the day, but still lower 80s. 70s and then even upper 60s to the north here. The thickest clouds up here to the north, cooling things down, keeping things a little bit cooler here. So not only is there a cooler air mass coming in, but also we've got extra clouds that'll hold temperatures down. Lows tonight, most of us will settle down into the 40s, but there's still going to be some 50s. The clouds kind of linger longer here, so 50s, low and mid 50s over eastern and southeast Nebraska, northeast Kansas. Some places will slip back into the upper 30s off to the west and northwest. Looking ahead to Saturday, another very warm day, mid 70s to mid 80s from north to south. Then tomorrow night, 40s for most of us, but we're seeing those chillier 30s as that cooler air comes in. It will be cooler on Sunday. It'll feel like a day of fall out there with highs in the 60s and lower 70s for your day on Sunday. We'll go mid 60s in the Tri-Cities, upper 60s, lower 70s in southern Nebraska, low 70s in northern Kansas, closer to the lower 60s here in northern Nebraska for Sunday afternoon. Monday is kind of more of the same, maybe some 70s out west as that warmer air will slowly start to budge its way eastward as we head through next week here. Let's take a look at that extended forecast. And so again, we're quite warm the next couple of days, still way above average. Average highs in the upper 60s today. We'll be above average by about 10 to 15 degrees today and tomorrow. Then we're down into the 60s, closer to average on Sunday. A couple of colder nights down into the 30s, Sunday night and Monday night. So Monday morning and again Tuesday morning possibly, a little bit of frost will be possible. Highs will be back into the 60s on Monday and Tuesday. And then we're back to the 70s on Wednesday with some breezy southerly winds, and those winds will be straight up strong windy on Thursday, and it's going to be a toasty day getting up into the mid 80s once again. But that warm up does not last long. It's pretty temporary. We are right back down Friday and into next weekend. Another shot of cooler air, which could hopefully include some rain returning to the forecast. We'll show you that in just a bit. North Platte, pretty warm today and warm tomorrow, upper 70s and then near 80 tomorrow. And then down into the 60s on Sunday. Looks like we'll already be back into the lower 70s on Monday and Tuesday, but cold enough at night, maybe some morning frost both Monday morning and Tuesday morning. Back up into the upper 70s on Wednesday, mid 80s on Thursday, but you will also see that drop in temperatures late next week and into the following weekend here as that shot of cooler air and maybe some moisture moves in. So overall, we're still going to average above average, even beyond this week into the following week, the 18th through the 24th of October. We're still going to be probably above average, but here's the big change. Precipitation-wise, we may actually settle into more of an above average precipitation range next week. Now, I'm a little iffy on this right now because I'm not seeing a bunch of chances of precipitation, just mainly the one. Let's show you the long-range models. Here's the European forecast model. Not much air again these next couple of days, but hoping that maybe by next Friday, which is right here, Friday into Friday night, Saturday, maybe a little moisture for us. That's not a guarantee, though, for us. That doesn't look like a super heavy rainfall. Will there be more down the road? We'll see. The European doesn't have much after Saturday morning there. It keeps us pretty dry after that. GFS model. Again, not much these next few days other than a couple of cold fronts. Most of the moisture misses us. So really we're looking towards next Friday, so we can jump ahead here. So here's that really warm, windy day on Thursday right there, those strong winds, and then here comes the cold front from the west. And again, not much moisture Friday into Friday night, Saturday, maybe some. Could it be cold enough for snow out west? We'll see. I'm kind of iffy on that right now. But hopefully a little moisture at least here. And then we kind of dry out Sunday, Monday. We'll see if there's more moisture down the road. Excuse me. Temperature profile. So again, still quite warm, even though cooling down a little bit these next couple of days. Still fairly warm for us. But then here's that next shot of cooler air Sunday. Kind of hanging around still in the eastern half of the state Tuesday, all the way through Monday and Tuesday. Then we warm up Wednesday with the big surge of temperatures on Thursday. And then we'll see that drop in temperatures with that frontal boundary coming through. Maybe warming back up though beyond that here. That's the European. I think the GFS is different though. Let's show you the GFS. Again, we're warm-ish the next couple of days. Not quite as hot as it has been, but still pretty warm. There's the shot of cooler air on Sunday. Some of that kind of sticking around Monday, Tuesday in the eastern part of the state anyway. And then we start to warm up Wednesday and especially Thursday. Thursday's the really warm day next week with some strong southerly winds. Then there's that shot of colder air. And the GFS is much more aggressive with the cold air next Friday, Saturday, Sunday compared to the European model. So there's the big difference right now. Will it just be cooler or very cool? That's still the part that's kind of yet to be figured out in that long range part of the forecast for next weekend. So we'll see how it plays out. Anyway, with that, I am all out of time, and I've showed you everything I need to show you anyway. So I want to thank you all for watching on this Friday morning. I will be back with you on Monday with all the latest. Until then, take care, enjoy your weekend, and God bless. Bye.